Hello, my name is Joy. It's time for another Human Race Club meeting, and you can be in on it if you want to be. All you have to do is go up into the treehouse. I'm pretty sure that things are just about ready to begin.
Will the meeting please come to order? You guys, quiet down. I've got a problem I want to discuss.
What's the problem, AJ?
It's Mr. Crabtree.
What did Crabtree do this time?
It's nothing more than usual, I guess. It's just that I get so tired of his slinking around, spying on us, trying to get us in trouble. Did you know that he's accusing us of knocking over everyone's trash cans last week?
I wouldn't be surprised if he knocked over the trash cans just so he could say that we did it. He's such a grouch.
He's a grouch, all right. All old people are grouches.
I agree.
Worse than being grouches, they're all so slow.
My only complaint about old people is that they're so forgetful.
You're right about that, Pamela. Old people are forgetful.
I can't believe that this conversation is really happening.
What do you mean? Is there something wrong with the conversation we're having?
There most certainly is something wrong with it.
What?
AJ, I'm surprised that after what you went through with Joey Estrada, you could be saying the things you're saying.
What does Joey Estrada have to do with old people?
Plenty.
Do you know what Teddy's talking about?
Beats me. I'm with AJ. I can't see any connection between Joey Estrada and old people.
Maggie, the connection is prejudice and discrimination.
That's an interesting observation.
While the club members try to figure out what Teddy is talking about, let me bring you up to date by telling you what happened between AJ and Joey Estrada. AJ was born and brought up in an integrated community, so even though he was black, he had had very few encounters with prejudice and discrimination. One of those encounters began with a school assignment. This is what happened. One day, AJ's teacher announced to the class,
For the next few weeks, we are going to study written communications. To make our study more interesting, I have arranged for you to correspond with some students from another school.
As AJ's teacher continued to talk, she walked around the classroom and placed a 3x5-inch card on every student's desk.
I'm giving each of you the name and address of a pen pal. I want you to write letters to this person, and I will mail them. Hopefully, your pen pal will respond to your letters, and I think it would be fun for you to share them with the class.
AJ picked up his card and looked at the name printed on it. He hated to write letters, so he felt a definite resistance to the idea of having a pen pal.
Who did you get?
Joey Estrada.
Seconds later, AJ was staring at a blank sheet of paper on his desk while his teacher was explaining the basics of letter writing. AJ had a difficult time paying attention to the lesson, but in spite of his lack of interest, he was able to pen a letter. It read,
Dear Joey, my name is Andrew Jones. My friends call me AJ. I am 5 feet tall. I weigh 90 pounds. I have black hair and brown eyes. I like to play basketball. My teacher gave me your name and address and told me to write to you. So I did. Sincerely, AJ.
Glad to have the letter behind him, AJ quickly forgot about it. Not until his mother presented him with a letter from Joey Estrada did AJ remember his pen pal and the writing assignment. AJ carelessly tore open the envelope his mother had handed him, removed the letter inside, and began reading.
Dear AJ, you might not believe this, but I am also 5 feet tall and weigh about 90 pounds. Like you, I have black hair and brown eyes, and my favorite sport is also basketball. In fact, I collect all kinds of basketball stuff. Who is your favorite player in the NBA? Sincerely, Joey Estrada.
Far from being the boring response that AJ had expected to receive, Joey's letter was intriguing to AJ. The next day at school, AJ shared his pen pal's correspondence. Then he wrote a second letter for his teacher to mail.
Dear Joey, I have 2 favorite players. One plays for the Boston Celtics, and the other is the youngest player on the oldest team in the NBA. Can you guess who they are? Yours truly, AJ.
Days later, AJ's mother handed him a large manila envelope.
It looks as if you received some more mail from your pen pal.
This time, AJ was even more excited, and rightfully so. Along with a short note, Joey had carefully folded and enclosed 2 large posters. AJ was ecstatic as he read what Joey had written.
Dear AJ, I'm sending you posters of your 2 favorite players. I hope you like them. I collect things like posters, cards, magazines, pennants, and t-shirts. Maybe you can see my collection sometime. Your friend, Joey.
Once again, AJ shared Joey's correspondence in class, and everyone was duly impressed. Later that day, AJ penned a third letter.
Dear Joey, I didn't like the posters you sent me. I loved them. I took them to school to show my class. Everyone thought they were fantastic. I'm going to hang them in my bedroom. Thanks. You are a great pen pal. Your friend, AJ.
From that time on, the 2 boys wrote to each other on a regular basis. They swapped basketball cards, answered each other's basketball trivia questions, shared basketball predictions, and every so often surprised each other by enclosing basketball novelty items with their letters. Before long, AJ suggested that the 2 boys talk to each other on the phone at least once a week. Their telephone conversations added a whole new dimension to the wonderful friendship that had begun through the mail, and AJ and Joey grew even closer.
Joey is one of the neatest guys I have ever known. He's so easy to talk to. We spend hours on the phone together.
You spend hours talking about basketball?
A skeptical Teddy asked. AJ responded somewhat defensively.
Of course not. We talk about everything. Schoolwork, our families, our problems.
It sounds to me like this relationship is getting pretty serious.
Maggie said jokingly. Ignoring Maggie's offhanded remark, Pamela spoke up.
Joey sounds like a good person. When do we get to meet him?
It's funny you should ask. I've invited Joey to spend the last weekend of this month with me. And I was hoping you guys wouldn't mind if we hung out at the clubhouse some of that time.
Of course we wouldn't mind.
Teddy said supportively, and the other 3 club members agreed. Later that afternoon, when AJ returned home, he found a note taped on his bedroom door. It read, "Call Joey. He says it's important."
AJ, is that you?
Yeah? What's up?
What would you say if I said that you and I are going to the NBA playoffs?
I'd say you're crazy.
Well, I'm not crazy. The truth is, we are going to the playoffs. My dad got tickets for us.
The news from Joey was such a surprise to AJ that he almost dropped the phone. And when the reality of what his friend had said finally sank in, AJ went into a state of euphoria that lasted all that night and the next day. The following evening, Joey called AJ again, only this time he sounded a little more serious.
AJ, remember last night when I told you about the NBA playoffs?
Oh, no! Are you calling to tell me we can't go?
No, it's not that. It's just that I forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
Well, I was wondering if you would mind if another kid came with us.
Who?
He's a good friend of my family's, and my parents really want him to go with us. He's a terrific guy. I know you'd like him.
AJ wasn't thrilled about having to share his time with Joey at the NBA playoffs with a total stranger. But he knew that as an invited guest, he was in no position to make demands. So he said that it would be okay with him if Joey's friend tagged along. AJ was surprised when Joey called again the next night, the 3rd time in a week.
AJ, I forgot to tell you something about my friend. He had spinal meningitis when he was a little kid, and now he needs to use a wheelchair to get around.
You mean he can't walk?
Yeah. Does that bother you? What I mean is, would it bother you to go to the playoffs with a person who is in a wheelchair?
Gosh, Joey, I'd have to think about it. But off the top of my head, I'd have to say that going to the playoffs with a handicapped person doesn't sound like very much fun. Look, Joey, it's not that I have anything against handicapped people. It's just that they make me feel uncomfortable. I never know how to act around them. They all seem a little strange to me. Do you know what I mean? Look, Joey, let's not waste our time talking about this right now. We can talk about it when you come to my house, okay?
Sure. We'll talk about it then.
When he did not hear from Joey after several days, AJ decided to take the initiative and contact his friend. He made phone call after phone call, but Joey was always either gone or too busy to come to the telephone. Frustrated, AJ resorted to writing a letter.
Dear Joey, where have you been? Weekend after next is when you are supposed to come to my house. We need to talk and make plans. Please call me as soon as you can. I have missed talking to you. Your friend, AJ.
A week passed. Then one day after school, AJ's mother greeted him at the door. The twinkle in her eyes said that she had some good news.
Guess what the postman brought today?
It's from Joey!
As he removed the letter from the envelope, a photograph fell onto the floor. Thinking the photo was just another basketball card, AJ disregarded it and unfolded the letter, which was written on a single sheet of notebook paper. AJ's mother stooped down and picked up the photograph while AJ read the letter.
Dear AJ, you've been a great pen pal and one of the best friends I've ever had. That's why I don't ever want to disappoint you. I think it would be best if we didn't talk to each other again. I'm sending you a picture that will explain why I feel this way. It's a picture my dad took of me. Thanks for everything, AJ. It's been so much fun knowing you. Sincerely, Joey Estrada.
AJ grabbed the photograph from his mother's hand and looked at it. It was a picture of a good-looking, dark-haired boy with sparkling eyes, sitting in a wheelchair. So what can we learn from all of this? An opinion is what you believe about something. Because your opinions affect the way you behave, it is important for you to form intelligent opinions. Everyone wants to form intelligent opinions, but you need to know how. You can do this by following this step-by-step process. Step 1, pay attention to the information you receive. Step 2, keep an open mind. Step 3, gather and evaluate information. Step 4, form your opinion. Step 5, keep evaluating your opinion. Prejudice is the result of forming an opinion without going through the appropriate process. AJ did not go through all the steps and ended up prejudging disabled people. There are other ways you can be prejudiced. You might prejudge others on the basis of their physical appearance, mental ability, sex, age, race, national origin, religious beliefs, politics, place in society, or income level. Your prejudices can lead to discrimination. Now, when you discriminate, you treat others unfairly because of prejudices you have against them. You might cause them to be left out of groups and activities, and you might hinder them from living up to their potential. Discrimination also deprives you of friendships that could enhance and enrich your life. Discrimination hurts everyone. AJ's prejudice led him to discriminate against disabled people, and it robbed him and Joey of a good friendship. Because prejudice can cause so much harm, you should try your best not to prejudge others. Evaluate people based on who they are, not what they are. In spite of AJ's repeated attempts to work things out with Joey, the hurt that resulted from the fateful telephone conversation prevented them from continuing their relationship. Joey went his own way, and as for AJ, the shame and remorse he felt over the lost friendship remained with him for a very long time, reminding him that situations involving prejudice and discrimination seldom have a happy ending. Why don't we go back into the clubhouse and see how the kids are coming with their meeting?
Teddy's right. Our remarks about old people did reveal some prejudices.
How's that?
We said that all old people are grouchy, slow, and forgetful.
Well, aren't they?
Casey, do you know Mrs. Cox?
The librarian?
Yes, the librarian. Do you think she's grouchy, slow, or forgetful?
No way! I really like her. She's such a neat person.
Well, she's almost 70. And what about Mr. Bob, our school janitor? He's over 65. Do you think he's grouchy, slow, and forgetful?
Of course not. Everyone loves Mr. Bob.
Come to think of it, I've got a few great aunts and uncles that are anything but grouchy, slow, and forgetful.
Teddy, you've made a good point. I never realized that I might have some prejudices against old people.
Just like I didn't realize before I met Joey that I had prejudice against disabled people.
All of us are guilty of judging other people without really knowing them. Being prejudiced is something that happens so easily. It takes a lot of work to avoid it.
Well, one thing's for sure. We aren't prejudiced against Mr. Crabtree. We know him well, and we know for a fact that he's a grouch.
So, what do you think we ought to do about him?
Why don't we give him a bouquet of flowers?
Pamela, you have had some dumb ideas before, but this one has got to get the prize for being your dumbest.
Wait a minute. Maybe Pamela is onto something. We've tried to fight fire with fire. We've been mean to Crabtree when he's been mean to us, and it has never accomplished anything.
Oh, yes, it has. It's made me feel great.
I wonder what would happen if we were nice to Mr. Crabtree.
Not a bad idea, Teddy. Maybe he'd be so shocked he'd have a heart attack and die. Just kidding, just kidding.
Seriously, being nice to Mr. Crabtree might make him want to be nice to us.
It'll never work.
Now, Maggie, let's not prejudge the situation. We'll never know how being kind to Mr. Crabtree will work until we try it. Well, does anyone have any better ideas? Since no one has any other ideas, I make a motion that we give Mr. Crabtree a bouquet of flowers.
I second the motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye. Why don't we continue our meeting tomorrow so we can take care of Mr. Crabtree's gift immediately?
Good idea, Pamela.
Can we eat our refreshments on the way?
Sure, let's go.
That's an interesting idea. Flowers for Mr. Crabtree. I wonder if it will work. What do you think? Even though we didn't get to finish our meeting today, I hope you learned some valuable information about prejudice and discrimination during the time that we did spend together. Meanwhile, here's a song that can help you remember what you've learned. It's called Prejudice.
Some folks run from things they don't understand. Prejudice is all across the land, but I don't care what the people say. Prejudice will not drive me away. I know I'm different than you, and you're different than me, but we can live together in harmony. It's easy to love and harder to hate if we can learn not to discriminate. So here's my message, straight from the heart. Prejudice can tear us apart, but it's better to love and not good to hate. We've got to learn not to discriminate. Some folks run from things they don't